Sipho Ncube, who is popularly known by his stage name Kiddo CSA, is one of the highly anticipated stars rising out of the East of Johannesburg. Kiddo has recently released his hot new single. It's called Window, and that features R&B star Moniqué Lawz. This project serves as an introduction to his yet-to-be forthcoming EP. Kiddo joins us in studio now to tell us more about his music ventures. Kiddo CSA, good morning. Welcome
Good morning.
to Morning Live.
Thank you so much for having me.
Talk to us about your musical journey. Where did it all start for you?
Okay, so like I always say, like it actually always started in the home, and that's how I feel. Like I always tell my mom, like when I was inside, I was probably like doing it already.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because my earliest memories of music are like they're not even that vivid anymore because I really was so young, you know. At home, I grew up, they played a lot of music, so I was just like influenced by a lot of music, and I actually started making music from a very young age. So yeah, to now, this is where we at right now.
At what point did you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do full time? You know, other musicians will start off with, other careers, but did you know from the get-go that this is what I'm going to pursue and I don't want anything else?
Yes, like I think from the get-go, I just knew this is what I actually wanted to do from the start. Like I just made sure that I stick my mind to one thing and I just go for it. Because I think I'm the last born at my house. So observing everybody, I thought everybody was jumping into different things and doing this and then leaving it. And then I just felt like that is not really what I wanted to do. I just want to focus on one thing and just keep it going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, talk to us about Windows. What is that about?
So I went to London last year, October, to go record the project that's going to drop next month. Worldwide Eye, and Window was one of the first songs we actually ever recorded, which a lot of people in the camp actually really liked a lot. So it was a decision by most people that actually made me pick that song.
Yeah.
Because also it's a very energy filled song. So if you're trying to have some fun, if you're out there and you got the energy and you're trying to really just have yourself a good day. Today is a Saturday, so if you're trying to do that, and you can play Window. So
yeah.
Window is that.
And you feature Monique in there.
Yes.
How did that collaboration come about?
Monique is a UK-based artist, and when we're in the camp, there's different artists from all over the world, and Monique was one of them also. So we just had a working chemistry that was really dope. It was really insane. So I think getting the music together, that was the first song we actually did, and we have 2 more songs on the project, and yeah.
Camp? You speak of a camp? What camp is this?
So this is a songwriting camp last year, October. Artists all over the world got together in the UK. I also went, I got an opportunity to also go there, and we're just making music and in one space and creating and connecting with artists all over the world. So, yeah.
Talk to us about what Windows is about. Yes, it's a feel-good song, but what is the theme and what other themes do you also explore in the rest of the EP?
So the EP is, I have a song also that's called 11 Hours to London. I think just reflecting how and to get to where I'm at right now, and I'm so young also at the same time. It's really crazy because I was on a plane when I wrote 11 Hours to London. That's also the interlude to the project. And I was just thinking about this moment and how I always used to dream about stuff like this, and it's actually happening. Like right now, I'm even on the news, So those things are so, sometimes they're not real. So sometimes I really take a moment outside from myself to actually like write about my emotions and how I actually feel. But in specific Window, so honestly, it's a song that you play whenever you feeling the energy and you're just trying to really have some fun. The rest of the EP really entails my emotions and how I view life and my perspectives and what I've actually learned so far.
Now, you touched a little bit on the writing process, that one of the songs you wrote on your flight to London. Speak to us about the writing process and how other songs also came full circle.
So I freestyle most of my music, like I don't really write. But with 11 Hours to London, I wrote the bridge when I was on the plane because I just felt like from this moment, I just want to grab something that I would like hold on, Like even years later when we're doing world shows or whatever, I'll know where this started actually. So that's why I wrote that bridge, and then it's actually on the song. But the rest of the song was a freestyle, and I really like being in the moment when I make music. So I don't really want to write and then go to studio. I just want to do it in the moment. So, yeah.
And talk to us about the experience of experiencing the international market, being in London. What did that experience teach you about yourself, one, and your love for music?
I think the one thing that, firstly, I'm going to answer like the love for this is what it did. So growing up, I never understood like that the world is that big. Like now you go and you get to actually experience the people you experience and see the places, and that just broadens your thinking. It broadens your mindset. It broadens like, we can do this. We can do it on a larger scale. We can take the African sound and take it to the world, you know? So, and for the music side of it, I think it really changed a lot. It really, really changed a lot because it made me really understand that I'm fearless and I can do anything that I want to do, and as long as I believe.
And how soon can we expect the EP to be out?
The EP is going to be out next month. I don't want to say the date, but it's going to be out next month, definitely.
Who's your biggest critic?
Myself.
Why do you think you're so hard on yourself? What is it that pushes you to say, I need perfection?
Recently, I actually got to find out, like, when I'm just like self-assessing, that it's a good thing because if you are not also like being hard on yourself, no one is going to be hard on yourself, and you feel like you have accomplished so much and you're so chilled and comfortable. So I always want to say, like, when I go to studio and make these like 5-6 songs, and then I listen to them at night, I'm like, this is all whack. We need to go back to the studio and go make something else. So I think that just keeps me growing, and that just keeps me wanting to learn and become even more great than I could imagine.
And here at home, who did you work with? Apart from the London, being with the London team, but here at home, who did you work with?
So I have London Rhodes, Christ and Vogan, very talented. Also, they recorded some of the songs, but and also produced one of the songs also that's on the project. But the rest, it was really, because that's as I said, like, it was really mostly like of a world camp. So most people that I actually also wanted to explore with were people from different countries and touch on different sounds. So yeah. And
what is that experience like? You know, all these different minds and all these creative minds. Because I imagine when you left here, you had this idea that, okay, we're going to do this way. And then you get, then your mind is broadened. What does that say about when you come back here and you say, okay, this is what I learned and this is how I can improve? First
of all, I think one of the things that, like, still till today that I don't understand is how the world is so big. Like, I think it is big. I knew it was big, but like, it's really big. Like, I was sitting in a room with people from Argentina. One is from England, where we had, one is just saying, you know, I just left Russia like 2 days ago. We hear, I'm like, wow. Like, so, and I think all of these cultures and all of these traditions and all of these, you know, even outside from music, it's just so, it's so much to learn. It's my mind was jumping all along because I'm like, how don't I know that? How don't I even know that that is a country? How don't I know that this has happened? So I want to learn so much, and I actually want to, you know, connect and actually want to take this even further with them. So it was something mind-changing. Yeah, did you experience their different sounds? Yes. Because I can imagine, you know, you come from the sound. The food, the experience, everything was just so different. Like, even just getting there to understand that I can't even use cash anymore was just like, okay, so now I got to tap everywhere. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. I want to talk about the Kiddo CSA. How did you come up with that name? So I'm the last kid at home. My name is Sipho. This is where the C comes from. So when I was young, I was like 11. My name was C. Lamar because it was taken from Kendrick Lamar. At the time, I was listening to him so heavy, and I was like, okay. But when I grew, I was like, you know what, I need to actually start having my own swag to it. So Kiddo, like kid or kiddo, kid. So then I took that. I said, why don't I use the name that I actually like know? And then took that, and then Kiddo C. That's where it came from. So now we are playing a song called Blessed. Tell us a little bit about that. Okay, Blessed. Blessed, I feature Black Bones all the way from Nigeria, and Blessed is I made the song right after. Okay, so my mom, I think for a while she wasn't really feeling well when I was in like high school. And then, you know, she got to this point where she was even like really doing so good and really doing well. And I think she hasn't went back to that time in a period like till now. So I really felt like, you know, life in general, we don't really take life too seriously sometimes. You don't understand, just waking up, you just feel like, yo, it's fine. But I just also feel like sometimes we gotta be blessed and understand that that is so important. So we're too blessed to be stressed, and that's how I wrote Blessed. All right, Kiddo CSA, thank you so much for talking to us. That's our first music guest, Kiddo CSA, and we've been chatting about his new single, Window, that serves as a prelude to this upcoming EP. He refuses to tell us when he's going to release it.